Start Strong Atlanta, a lot of the times we like to focus on what it means to have a healthy relationship. In my relationship, I like to keep it balanced because a relationship should be about 50-50 in give and take. So how do you keep it?
In my relationship, I keep it stable because you can't have a good relationship without a strong foundation. How do you keep it?
In my relationship, I keep it real because everyone knows you can't have a good relationship being fake.
How do you keep it?
I keep it cool. When you keep your relationship cool, everything is going to go smooth.
How do you keep it?
I keep it honest. You can never go wrong with telling the truth.
How do you keep it?
I keep it responsible. I believe that everybody should be held accountable for their own actions. And finally, I keep it strong.
We are so excited to have you here this morning. Metropolitan Atlanta Violence Prevention Partnership is all about peace building.
Who does the peace plan seek to serve? And we say youth, that's the core. And many times you'll hear that youth are our future. In actuality, youth are today. Youth are our today and our future.
So you're going to hear from panelists who represent different categories of people in the community, and they're going to give their impressions as to how that can take place. So each one of the panelists will say the same thing. How can we translate the peace plan into legislation and policy?
I need to know, how can I take this information back to the entertainment community and get the entertainment community more involved? So if you're looking for me to say something profound this morning, I don't really have anything to say profound. But I'm asking you all for help on how to address these issues in that community. They have the ears, they have everything that the kids want. They can be the voice of all this. And most of our politicians, they're friends with these entertainers and these rappers. They do fundraisers for them to raise money, and they don't hold them accountable. You got rec centers that are closed down in the city, and you got all these entertainers in Atlanta. You telling me they can't adopt a rec center? You can't get programs in our kids?
Community and legislation. We've got to get people to push for the money. And the money comes from the voters. And the voters are the ones that we are on the community level trying to reach. I think what tends to reach people, though, at the community level, numbers are nice, and Lord knows they won't pass laws and funding without them, and the research, but I also think it's about stories. I think we have to be able, somehow in this process, to get our stories to the people who make policy, to the people who stroke the checks, to the people who decide which way things are going to be going this year.
We need each other, okay? So it's really important that you understand everybody has to step up. So if you want me to do violence prevention in a school, then I want to know what the faith community is doing. So when you go to mosque or synagogue or church, are they preaching about bullying behavior? Do they have lessons prepared for their kids? Okay? Who else is doing this? So in order to really move forward with this plan, every sector has to have some responsibility and ownership in this plan.
Youth listen to youth. So basically what you need to do is get youth involved, go into the schools and make the youth make noise about the peace plan, make sure that they know what's going on, and make sure that they're involved in the community, make sure that they're aware of the various programs that are available, and make sure that they are 100% involved in the peace plan. One of the things that Youth Commission does is that we have bullying rallies at various schools, bullying rallies that also implement, anti-violence and many components that I did see in the peace plan. Basically, all I can say is that the youth really need to take action, and you need to get enough youth to make noise behind this so that you can prove that it does work and prove that, we do want this and this is what we need.
I am an angry mother, so I have to channel my anger in a positive way. We need to hold the churches accountable. We need to have these pastors. If there are any pastors in here, I don't make no apologies. Pull off those ecclesiastical robes, and we need to get out there in the streets. These children need us. But it's not only the children. We sit here and we talk about our children. We have to hold our parents accountable because it starts from home.
What I would like to see is a timeline of how did we get from there to here. We have not always been this way. And there are so many people who think that we have been this way. I can tell you, I'm 70 years old. We have not been this way. So what happened? When did the timeline change? What do we need to do?
Ms. Cole, when we have conversations around bullying, they don't want to hear about it. You know what they say to me, Ms. Colbert? The teachers bully each other. The administrators bully each other. And you know what? They're telling the truth.
That's right.
Change starts first with displaying the action you want. So each of us have a responsibility.
When we look at the 60s, what brought about the legislative changes was there was a mass movement. And that mass movement since 65 has been snuffed out. And it's been done by design. What was happening prior to the 60s? From the 40s to the 60s, we primarily saw our ministers come together and deal with the inequities. And those inequities brought about the civil rights movement. That wasn't a black movement. It was about humanity.
Everywhere I go, you say something about violence prevention. It's either Shelley or Suleiman. But in any case, we believe that they should receive this award because of the long-standing work that you've been doing in violence prevention. If there's anybody who's a violence prevention pioneer, it's Men Stopping Violence. So given that, we'd like for Suleiman Nuruddin to come and accept their award.
Absolutely.
Peace and love, everyone.
Peace and love. First of all, I want to thank you, James, for the work that you do, man, and the things that happen in creating forums like this, for us to come together, for us to talk, for us to share. And there were so many themes that came out this morning. And one of the principles that we use at Men Stopping Violence is that we are the work. Now, what does that mean? It ties into what my sister was talking about there. How do we show up? How are we being examples for the people in our life, our children, our elders, our neighbors, our friends? How are we showing up? Are we doing the things to hold each other accountable? Are we showing up accountable? Are we being this way? And that's the work.
Follow your passion, your goal every morning. State your goal, what you want to do in the community to make this place better, because that's why you're here. And never waver from that. And know that you have support beyond your wildest dreams.
And its members and the committees, we want to give you something. Okay? That's right, be quiet. MAVPP, Violence Prevention Partnership, Violence Prevention Pioneer Awards, for your contribution in helping to make Atlanta a safe and more peaceful community. This is given to Dr. James P. Griffin, Jr. Thank you, Dr. G.